GPA of 4.78 and will be attending Stanford University in the fall of next year. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 valedictorian, David Jiang.
What's you eating? What you eating for? What are you eating for? What you eating for?
Okay. Good morning. Over a decade ago, a wise Yale alumni once posed the question, is our children learning? The sea of black and red gowns before me testifies that, yes, we has learned, and will continue on learning. Truly, this place is where learning comes to die and the monotony never ends. I think I messed that up. It is an honor to be standing here as one of two co-valedictorians, despite my severe fears of loud cheering, laughter, and applause, which instantly made me the most perfect candidate for this job today. I won't forgive this crowd today if I don't leave this podium a little frightened and scared for my safety, so please be loud today. Before anything, I'd like to thank a few people who have shaped me into the person who's standing here before you today. Thank you, Lucia, for helping me through some tough times this year, and for expanding my horizons by teaching me how to knit. And see the brighter side of things. I was never the smartest person in the room, and you were there too. Thank you for being so kind to me and showing me utter compassion.
You're welcome!
Thank you, Nick, for simply being the friend you've been to me these 7 long years. Your talent is amazing, and I have nothing but respect for your abilities. I wouldn't be here today if not for your loyalty and companionship. Thank you, my good friend, for each adventure, trip, and journey. I'm so thankful for having been able to forge some of the friendships that I've shared with people here over the last 4 years. I wouldn't be who I am today without any of them. I'll never forget each and every pun you've made, Sean. Despite how much I'd like to. Calvin, Alan, and Alex, I'll never forget playing basketball with you guys. Hopefully, Dirk will make you guys proud playing intramural basketball next year. Thank you, Emily. Your smile brightens a room instantly and your voice shatters the windows in it. There's nobody quite as bold as you, and you're definitely someone I won't forget. Henry, your brand of affection is unique. That summer I spent with you at Lawrence Berkeley Lab was one of my best yet. Basil, you're a great friend sometimes. And an even better one the rest of the time. Thank you for everything. Thanks, Stephanie, for getting up before noon today for my special moment. The advice you've given me hasn't betrayed me yet. Lastly, Ian, thank you for reminding me that Polish sausage had passed on the way here. It really was fun. I'd also like to thank my parents for their great genes. Seriously, they really fit well. Thank you for finding ways to still love me through all the horrible things I put you through, including that last pun. Also, thank you, my dear older brother, for teaching me how to shoot a basketball so I wouldn't feel left out during recess. Thank you to the community for supporting me, and please now join me in giving a hand to the teachers, administrators, and faculty who have made all of this possible. Lastly, Mr. Kuko, Ms. Anthony, Ms. Banter, Mr. Wong, Ms. Noche, Mr. Bonback, and Mr. Steve. I owe you guys so much. Thank you for not failing me this past semester just for kicks. Writing this speech was perhaps the most difficult thing I've ever had to do. How could I address such a vibrant, awesome, outstanding, fantastic group of graduating seniors without using a trail of meaningless adjectives? I sifted through so many speeches on YouTube, speeches that had too many cheap jokes, too many cliches, and too many lame pop culture references. Ultimately, after much deep thinking and a few cups of coffee on the car right here this morning, I was able to come up with something respectable. Let me share with you a few insecurities I felt regarding the speech. I felt like, on one hand, I should give concrete anecdotes and grain with bits of wisdom, but I feared being didactic. I felt like I should make sweeping emotional remarks, but I feared being trite at the same time. I felt like I should give thanks to the friends I've made over the past few years, but feared that the speech would drag as a result. So what did I do? I did everything, so that at least I would then know what to expect. This is certainly a sensitive and volatile time in our lives. We're taking leave of the nest we've grown up comfortably in, and flying out into the world to apply the abilities we've honed for years. Some of us as athletes, others as scientists, actors, writers, and exotic dancers. We've lived the past 18 years as dependents under the close watch of our parents, yet now we're expected to fend for ourselves. A bounty of choices will begin to open up to us, and that is where fun and living life lies. We'll all begin to have to make decisions we've never made before, take on new responsibilities, and certainly trip a few times along the path. The flood of new liberties and challenges will experience a rites of passage that can be overwhelming at times, but I urge you to start by thinking simply. After all, the trick to making good decisions is actually making them. You may not have control over the results of your actions, but you do have control over how you let those results shape you. I learned that there are no small victories. Each achievement, no matter its magnitude, will have some impact on your life, whether you realize it or not. In his own commencement speech, you only see its significance when you're looking back on your life and connecting the dots. In his own commencement speech at Stanford University in 2005, Steve Jobs commented on how his taking of a simple calligraphy class at Reed College would affect the creation of the Macintosh computer just a few years later. He didn't know the impact taking that class would have then, of course, but he sure did when his personal computer hit the shelves. He said, you have to trust in something, because believing the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you on a well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. In the end, I'd like to sum up by saying that I owe all that I've achieved others. You've made me the dedicated, swaggalicious person I am today, and I have all of you to thank for it. Through everything, I learned to follow my mind wherever my intellectual vitality takes me. Sure, I made plenty of mistakes in the past, but I learned from them, allowed my successes to shape me into the person I would become. I hopefully relish every small victory in hopes that I myself could connect the dots someday. All this has led me here today to congratulate you, the James Logan High School graduating class of 2012. To congratulate you for all the times you stayed up late to get it right. Practiced, rehearsed, and gave it your all. Studied something because you loved it, not because it would be on the test. Took a risk instead of following the easy path. Volunteered your time, talent, and energy. It's been an honor to be chosen as your closing speaker today, but more so your classmate and friend. I wish you all nothing but the best. Work hard, make the choices you want to make, and stay humble. And that will make all the difference. Thank you very much.
Our second speaker was also tied for #1 out of a class of 933. She had a cumulative GPA of 4.78 and will be attending Princeton University in the fall of next year. Your 2012 co-valedictorian, Lulu Zong.